Welcome to the Slop Temple. We pray this video helps.
You start by verifying UEFI NVMe boot support and updating your BIOS. This matters because legacy mode often blocks NVMe as a boot device. Once done, prepare a bootable USB installer or, if cloning, a full disk backup on SATA. Make sure the NVMe slot is populated and power off, then physically install the drive. After reinstalling power, enter UEFI and switch to UEFI only, disable CSM, and set USB as temporary boot device, so the installer sees NVMe immediately. You now choose Install versus Clone. For a clean install, boot the USB in UEFI mode, delete old partitions on target, create GPT, make an EFI system partition and your root or Windows partition, then install. The installer will place the bootloader into EFI. If cloning, use a tool that understands NVMe and GPT, clone sector accurate, and ensure 1 MB alignment to avoid performance loss. Make sure the EFI partition is recreated or copied and flagged as bootable, so firmware finds it. You finish by setting the NVMe as the primary UEFI boot entry and removing other boot distractions. Once you reboot, expect fast boot. If you don't, enter recovery. Boot the installer, use repair tools to mount the EFI partition, recreate or repair the bootloader, and re-register the boot entry. Make sure NVMe firmware is current and that motherboard PCIe lanes settings aren't limiting the M2 slot. If cloning, verify UUIDs and FSTAB or Windows BCD entries point to the NVMe device.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.